Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Coastal Living. It's Friday the 13th, but we're not so superstitious. We're super excited because we have a really great show today. For those of you who suffer with sweaty or maybe some odory underarms, we have a solution for you. Plus, we're speaking with the Ingleside Chamber about a great event next week and so much more. We have live music and all your favorite Friday segments. It's Coastal Living, baby. Oh, yeah.
Celebrating everything the Coastal Bend has to offer.
This is a great place to live, so let's talk about it.
Get the scoop on the latest trends, popular fashions, hottest music, exciting events, and so much more.
Come on, let's have some fun.
This is Coastal Living on KZTV. Now your host, Clarissa Serna.
It's Friday. It's Friday, baby. That's right. Thank you, everyone, for joining us today. You're watching Coastal Living, and it's Friday the 13th. I'm a goofball today. I'm just excited
I'm loving
for the weekend.
it so much.
Thank you. The coffee just kicked in right a few seconds ago. It's
right,
working.
30 seconds before the show started.
It's usually how it works out. So, you know, Friday the 13th comes, I think, twice this year.
Yes.
Are you superstitious?
No,
superstitious.
but there is a term, triskaidekaphobia, for those that are.
Interesting.
Yes.
Particularly about Friday the 13th?
Right. It's people that are very, they have very high anxiety when it comes down to Friday the 13th or anything along those lines that have to do with superstition or just, you know, bad luck in general.
All right. Yeah, I try to, my thing is like if you put it out there, it's going to happen. So I try to just have a positive attitude and cross my fingers that nothing bad will happen. So we found a few ways to make Friday the 13th fun. Why not celebrate in certain ways, right? So I picked my 3 favorites. You could plan a party for 13 people, which would be really hard for me considering I had like 45 bridesmaids in my bridal party, so I'm not sure how I would narrow it down. But you just invite 13 friends to come over for a night of like spooky games.
Yes.
Or you can do my next favorite thing to do, watch some horror movies.
Oh, that's one of my favorites also.
Yeah. Do you have a favorite, like, or a creepy movie that you like to watch?
There are so many, but I like the old school, like Freddy Krueger movies and Halloween.
Yes.
I can binge watch those.
Absolutely. And I mentioned before that show The Servant on Apple Plus is like amazing. So
Ooh,
that's
I'll have
my
to check
jam
that
right
out.
now. Yeah, and if you need any ideas, of course, there's plenty online. Or you can even visit a haunted place.
Yes,
Is that your favorite?
That one was my favorite. I want to test someone out there to go to the old courthouse. Actually, you want to make sure you can, first of all, before I even mention that.
Outside.
Yes, got to hang out outside. I know a couple of people that have tried it, but of course, I mean, they're a little bit too scared. So
Absolutely. Or you can be really wild and go get a Friday the 13th tattoo.
That's right. That's right. Hey, I'm tempted, but
13.
Dad, Mom, don't get mad at me.
Yeah. We haven't done it yet. It's just an idea in case we're bored. All right. Well, in other news, there's a really, really great new release by Vans, the shoes, which have been around forever. They've just released a sensory inclusive line for children with autism. So it's their autism awareness collection.
Oh,
of course, parents are
those.
rejoicing over this line. It's designed specifically for these children in mind. So they have calming colors. They're easy to put on and off, and they even have a reinforced toe so that the children can wear them for longer periods of time, because oftentimes children on the spectrum have difficulty when it's time for something to change. So as often as we use our shoes, I would imagine, I don't want to change, especially these cool or those holographic.
Those are extremely fashionable, I have to say. I love them. I even want them for myself, so I love what they're doing here.
Absolutely. I want a pair for myself. The great news is they're donating at least $100,000 to a skate program where they teach autistic children how to skateboard.
Wow.
So it's all for a great cause. Go Vans.
Woohoo,
Yeah,
I love it.
I know. I'm super excited about that. And then now, of course, everywhere. It's everywhere, and I can't wait for the day we don't have to talk about it anymore.
I
But
know.
coronavirus, and we've been telling you all, it's important to wash your hands. Well, somebody's made an exciting way for us to know when we've washed our hands for the right period of time, because 20 seconds is often longer than you think it is.
Yes, it is. And I was actually counting as I was washing my hands yesterday, and I was like, man, this is a very long time. So
Well, we came up with our songs.
We did.
Mine, ironically, was Staying Alive. So this is about the amount of time that we'd have to wash our hands. Are you ready? So you turn on the water, you get the soap, you gotta lather it up, and then you can tell by the way I use my walk, I'm a woman's man. No time to talk. Music loud and women warm. I've been kicked around since I was born, and it's all right, it's okay. You may look the other way. You can try to understand. A New York Times affect a man, whether you're a brother or whether you're a mother, and you're staying alive, staying alive. Hear the city breaking and everybody shaking, and they're staying alive, staying alive. Ha, 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 staying that's
So-
the amount of time that you're supposed to watch. Who washes their hands for that
Round
long?
of applause for Clarissa.
Thank you very much. I
So
practiced
this
all
is
night for that.
I think that's the ideal song to wash your hands to during a time like right now. And I want to try "Don't Stop Believing" because I'm not going to stop believing that I am not going to get the coronavirus.
All
so
right.
can you please chime in with me because I'm. You're gonna chime in. You're gonna chime
I
in.
got you, girl.
All
There you
right.
go.
5, 6, 7, 8. Just a small town girl.
Living in a lonely world. Look it up. Just a night train going anywhere. Scrub a dub, baby. And you're not, it's, you know.
Yeah, and it continues. And it continues.
It does. It goes on, and we're not going to bore you
Yes.
with the rest of the song.
Y'all
but-
know the lyrics. Come on. So
I
I mean,
just
you don't
want-
have to sing it as obnoxiously as I am, but just listen to it, sing along. But I will say the guitar solo in the middle.
And it's like you can do that.
That's an additional
Grab your
20
hand.
seconds within itself. So that'll be like a good solid 40 seconds
Yeah.
while you're washing
What
your
you can
hands.
do is
Even better.
print it out and put it in your restroom.
Right.
What I'm excited for is a time when I'm in the restroom, like in the stall, and I hear somebody who's like, a singer in a smoky room. And I'm like, what is she doing? She's washing her hands. She's doing the song. That's it. She's trying to get her hands clean. Anyway, we've talked about it over and over again. The biggest and most important thing is just wash your hands, at least 20 seconds. Pick a song that you love. Sing it in your head, sing it out loud. I think out loud is preferred just because it's entertaining for everyone, right? Are you laughing at us? If you're not,
I hope you are.
if you're
Whether
not,
you're
then-
making fun or laughing, hey, at least we're bringing smiles. So.
Exactly. All right, now we'll get to the serious stuff. Well, it's not that serious.
No.
It's actually our favorite Friday segment, the Coastal Living Fishing Line.
Hey everybody, Captain John Little here with your Coastal Living Fishing Line. Well, spring is here. It's the most favorite time of the year for all anglers, for everybody who love the outdoors. This is the time of the year that we absolutely love. The water temperature finally starts to warm up, the weather starts to warm up, and we can get outside so much easier. We don't have to worry about those fronts rolling in and then chasing the fish off. So it's a lot easier for the bass fishermen to catch, the trout fishermen, and even like us here on the Guadalupe River to catch catfish and gar. So what we're gonna do this weekend, I'm not gonna be in the salt water, I'm gonna be in this brackish Guadalupe River water. It dumps into the San Antonio Bay behind us about 7 miles, and we're gonna be catching catfish here. We just use dead shrimp on the bottom and it works really good. We catch all kinds of critters out here. We catch catfish and we catch gar and gaspergoo and sometimes eel, and then we even get a stray redfish that come upriver every once in a while too. So make sure y'all get out on the water this weekend. It's gonna be a really good weekend, especially on the coast, down in the saltwater area. The big trout, this is the time of the year to catch them. If you want the biggest trout you've ever caught in your life, right now is the time to get out there and work those top waters like I showed you. So I'll be doing this for the rest of this weekend. Next week, I'll be back in the saltwater. We'll be back down in Baffin Bay. I've got some clients that are coming down that are gonna be chasing those big trophy trout, and I can't wait to show you all the pictures next Friday. Make sure y'all tune in. Thanks for watching, and we will see y'all next Friday.
I am so jealous who's out there catching those bass.
I know.
Yes.
It's all about that bass. About that bass.
And I do have to say, we are getting ready for trout season in the spring and in the summer. And I've actually caught my trophy trout in the summertime. So
Really?
maybe this will be our lucky time to catch it during the spring, and you'll have to tag along.
All right, fingers crossed. Yes, ma'am. I'm in for that this spring and summer, definitely. All right, guys, we have a great show coming up today. I know it feels like we already did the whole show, but we're just getting started. You can enjoy live music by East and the Crow. We're also going to find out what's happening around the bend. Visiting with Ingleside Chamber of Commerce to talk about a big event coming up very soon. And we're visiting with Coastal Spa MD to learn about a new treatment to help with that pesky underarm sweat and odor. But first, coming up after the break, we're checking in with you, Joss, to see what our weekend weather report looks like.
Yep, got you covered.
And we've got your beach report, so stick with us. We'll be right back on Coastal Living. Ha, 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 staying alive, staying alive.
real time, meaning healthcare workers, and we do have to make a decision based on our, our discretion based on the clinical symptoms.
Dr. Natalie, this is something that concerns me. the numbers that we've been using, the number of people who have contracted the virus, the number of people who are dead. I read, maybe it was yesterday, I read that all of these hospitals, all of these doctors don't report to the CDC. They don't have to report to the CDC. How real is the possibility that our numbers are off?
Well, yeah, I mean that, and yes, I was aware that that's a concern, that there is no requirement.
Now, back to Coastal Living on KZTV.
Let's talk weekend weather. We are wrapping up the work week with mostly cloudy skies, and we're going to have a little bit of similar weather this weekend. Overall, there's not going to be very much rain, so we don't have too much to worry about. Tomorrow, we're going to go into the high 70s, and I just want to say the wind miles per hour is going to be over 20 miles per hour. So those of you spring bakers out there who are going out to the beach, please be careful of those rip currents. They can be very dangerous. And into Sunday, we will be in the high 70s as well. But overall, no rain, so we can't complain. So I will have to send it over to Clarissa. What do you got for us?
All right, girls. So if you want to make it out, just carry a light sweater and have your sweatpants handy. But you girls are going to tell us about what the beach is looking like this weekend, but not necessarily during the day. We're talking about nighttime. So please welcome Jamie and Rebecca here to talk about another side of the beach that some of us may not have ever even explored unless you've been to like a bonfire or something fun. So you have an astronomy night sky program at Padre Island National Seashore. Tell me about it.
Yes, so next Friday on the 20th, we're going to be hosting the Corpus Christi Astronomical Society. It's a great group in town, and this year they're actually celebrating their 55th anniversary.
Wow.
And so they wanted to mention that one of the most important things for them is to really reach out to the youth, and because they're the future of astronomical sciences.
Absolutely.
And so we definitely want to invite everyone, families, kids, everyone out to come to the seashore next Friday. Starting at 7:30, they're going to be holding a presentation. We are asking people to arrive at 7:15 just so everyone has some time to settle down, get ready. And then they'll be giving about a 30 to 45 minute presentation about the night sky. Afterwards, we'll be able to get out the telescopes and see what we might be able to see out in the night sky.
How exciting. And so what do we need to be prepared for? Because usually we go with like, our towel or sunscreen. It's nighttime. What do we need to bring to the beach?
Yeah, so I think it would be great for everyone to bring a jacket out with you. It's hard to say sometimes that night breeze can just kind of kick up and can give a little chill. So I'd say bring that. We should have enough seating. If a couple of extra people want to bring a couple extra chairs just in case we need some more room, that would be great. Throw it in your car. You can grab it if needed. But it should be a great time. Bring out the telescopes and see what's out there.
Awesome. So we do need to bring our own telescopes, right?
No, I'm sorry.
You have some?
Yes, the Corpus Christi Astronomical Society is bringing their telescopes. And because it's a new moon, we should be able to see some really amazing things. Hopefully we'll get some great views of Venus, but then also some other night sky objects that you wouldn't normally be able to see with the naked eye. So using those telescopes is really going to help us.
Interesting. And so there are certain times when Venus is more apparent in the sky. And this is an opportunity for us to check. I don't know how many times I've actually tried, and I'm like, I don't know if that's just another star or if it's actually Venus, but maybe if I head out to this event, you guys can really tell me what I'm looking at. What else can we expect to enjoy at this exciting event?
Well, dark skies are really important for our wildlife, so we're hoping to bring that into focus. For example, as far as Padre Island goes, you might know about the Kemp's Ridley sea turtle.
Yes.
However, the Kemp's Ridley is a daytime nester, so dark skies really aren't important for it. However, we do get lots of green sea turtles and loggerhead sea turtles nesting on the beach as well, and night skies are very important for them. If we have unnatural lighting, it can spook them and they won't nest. So hopefully we're going to spread that message as well. It can also cause migrating birds to crash into lighting buildings.
Wow.
And you know, if there's unnatural lighting, predators can easily see their prey. It gives them an unfair advantage, and it can tilt the balance of the ecosystem.
Interesting. And is this something that applies to the community on the island? Are there rules that maybe some of us who live in town don't realize about lights and things like that?
Yeah, I mean, if you have shielded outdoor lighting, that's great. If you don't, it can help enormously. If you don't have a shielded light, all that light's going to go up into the sky. It can also help you save money.
Yeah.
About $3.3 billion are wasted annually in the United States on inappropriate lighting. And so if you shield your lights, not only are you going to save money, you're also going to save energy, and you're going to make things better for the wildlife.
Awesome. Well, thank you for enlightening us. I didn't realize that's such a huge number of money and light that's just going to waste anyway. So even at night, a lot of people for safety like to leave the lights on, but maybe just switch them off. And make sure that you're preserving the light and helping the wildlife out there. So make plans to be at the Star Party. That's Friday the 20th of March from 7:30 to 10 p.m. Get there a little early to get cozy. Bring something warm, bring a chair, maybe some snacks if you like, and be prepared to learn and see that beautiful night sky. Thank you all so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having us.
All right, next time we got to bring us one of these cute little turtles, please. Please and thank you. All right, guys, coming up next, Coastal Spa MD is here to talk about sweat. That's right, we're gonna learn about Miradry when we return on Coastal Living. Hey you, don't go anywhere. You're watching Coastal Living. We'll be right back.
Could you say your name and count to 10 for a mic check?
Ashley.
And count to 10.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
And if you could say your name and count to 10 for a mic check.
Skylar, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Unless they're like focusing, there's actually a light right under the time. But for the most part, it's just us hanging out. Yeah, sure. It is Friday. Or just a Bloody Mary.
But now it's just Bee Gees.
Now, back to Coastal Living on KZTV.
Welcome back, everyone. We are here with Coastal Spa MD. Please welcome Ashley Wilson and Skylar Smith here to talk about a special treatment to help reduce underarm sweat, odor, and hair. Thank you for joining us today, ladies.
Thank you for having us.
Absolutely. Well, this isn't something that only women struggle with. I think men deal with, especially the sweat problem, a lot.
Absolutely.
And so there's this new procedure called Miradry, and I'm excited to learn more about it. Tell us, what is Miradry?
Absolutely. We are very happy to be providing Miradry to the Coastal Bend area. Miradry, like you said, is for men and women alike. It is a procedure that is FDA cleared. It has immediate results, and it is a permanent reduction in not just sweat and odor, but also underarm hair.
Amazing.
So we are very excited to tell you more about it today.
Absolutely, and I like that word permanent because I feel like when you go to a spa to get a treatment, it's like, oh, this is great, and you'll see results in like 12 weeks to however long, and then it lasts for like maybe 6 months. We're talking long term.
We're talking
forever.
long term.
Awesome.
I personally had my treatment last August. Zero sweat, zero odor, underarm hair gone. I mean, right down to testing it out, and we're talking August, September of southern Texas weather.
Yeah,
so
where it's
yes,
like cold in the morning, hot in the afternoon, you wore the wrong outfit. And so I think it's great, especially with the movement of people wanting to get rid of the parabens and the aluminum in their deodorant, which results in probably more odor, because those are the things that help prevent you from sweating and releasing the odor. So one thing that comes to mind, and I'm sure a concern for our viewers, is don't we need our sweat glands?
You do need your sweat glands. However, what most people do not realize is that our body has over 2 million sweat glands. And our underarms, while we focus so much attention on our underarms really only have a very tiny % of the overall sweat glands in our body. So we can eliminate these sweat glands, and our body can still regulate our temperature perfectly fine.
Okay, so that's great to know, and I think it puts my mind at ease because it's really a treatment that I'm interested in. And I can't say that I've suffered from extreme sweating, but especially like in a nervous situation, or like you said, with this crazy weather from one extreme to the other, especially in a professional setting, it can be really embarrassing for you to kind of have to put I've had to do it on the show before. I was like, don't make me raise my arms on TV because I have sweat under my arms. So I'm curious to know, how long does it take to see results? How many treatments do we need?
Okay, so like we said, immediate results. So from the time you have the treatment, walking out the door, you're going to have immediate results. We do recommend 2 treatments for most people. Our consults are always free, so we are happy to schedule you for a consult. You would meet with Skylar, our registered nurse, and she'd be able to talk with you about your lifestyle, talk with you about how much do you sweat, do you need clinical deodorant, and then we can tailor a plan that's specific for you, our patient. So most patients do have excellent results with one treatment. I personally have only had one treatment, but for that maximum 82% reduction in sweat, odor, and hair, we do recommend the 2 treatments.
Okay, awesome. And Skylar.
I get that all the time.
It's fine. It's fine. At the consultation, what do we expect from that experience? You mentioned obviously kind of investigating the situation. What type of deodorant are you needing, using? What are your concerns?
Right. So that's basically my main gist, because really anybody can get this treatment. What it comes down to is what bothers you. Are you someone who's been diagnosed with clinical hyperhidrosis, being a doctor said, yeah, your sweat glands are a little overactive, they're high achievers. You need a little something like prescription-wise even. We've treated several patients that actually use those prescription wipes, and those can burn really bad. The patients I talk to say it's not the most comfortable experience. So doing something like Miradry, you come in, you see me, we watch some Netflix, hang out, do your treatment, and then you're done. There's no wipes you have to do every night that burn or anything like that. So those are the kind of key points during a consultation. I want to see, are you doing it because this is a clinical diagnosed issue? Whereas if it is, you might need more than just 1 or 2 treatments. Okay. If it's someone who's more on the scope of, like you said, with the parabens, aluminum, or even people having reactions to the natural deodorants. I've heard a lot of people having rashes with those. We could do more of a more tailored, more conservative treatment plan for them.
Okay, and speaking of treatment plans, let's kind of walk through. I think we have some visuals of what to expect when you come in. So you've got sort of a little graph that you put there. Tell us what we're looking at.
Yeah, so with that first one, we numb first. It sounds scary, local anesthesia, lidocaine, people panic. It's actually really comfortable. I do a lot of crazy distraction techniques. So people, look at puppet. So yeah, we distract you. That's gonna be the part that you feel. The rest of the time, you don't feel anything. Okay. After that second part, we mark your areas. So every patient, there's a slew of different templates depending on your, for lack of a better word, armpit size. Just like dress sizes, people have different underarm sizes. So there's different templates for you. So that's where we do a little temporary tattoo. And in that third slide there, it's a treat. That's our actual hand piece that we go along that treatment template and actually start heating up and eliminating those sweat glands and the follicle of the hair as well.
Very interesting. Okay, and about how long does this procedure take?
For the full procedure, start to end, is about an hour and a half.
Oh, no problem.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's easy and really no downtime. So this isn't a
Wonderful.
procedure that you need to take off work for, that you need to be out of work. It's something that you can have done and you can go back to work. I had my treatment and I personally went back to doing injections on patients there in the med spa.
Okay.
So.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right. So you're giving your own personal testimony.
Absolutely.
Plus, you brought a special treat for our Coastal Living viewers. You're going to provide a special for them, which is awesome. And it looks like we've got $400 off.
Yes, up to $400 off if
Okay.
you mention that you saw us here on Coastal Living.
That is a significant discount. I'm all for discounts, honey. So you want to call, let them know you saw us on Coastal Living, ask about the Miradry permanent sweat reduction treatment. You want to go in with Skylar and get your consultation done. Visit coastalspamd.com for more details or give them a call at 336-6464. This could be a game changer for a lot of our viewers, both men and women, especially when you're out in the hot, hot heat, working and sweating all the time.
Right,
So we have a
absolutely.
solution. It's Miradry. Call Coastal Spa MD and let them know you saw us here on Coastal Living. Thank you, ladies, so much.
Thank you so much.
All right. Now we have a mental health expert here with us to help manage this coronavirus anxiety when we return on Coastal Living.
You're watching Coastal Living on KZTV, the only lifestyle show made in the Coastal Bend for the Coastal Bend.
Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Kate Rodriguez, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Now, back to Coastal Living on KZTV.
Welcome back, everyone. Please welcome Dr. Kate Rodriguez back to talk about how we can deal with this coronavirus anxiety. Thank you for joining us.
Absolutely.
I know you've come with all your ammo, girlfriend. Tell us what you got.
Well, there's just so much out there. As soon as you turn on the TV, a lot of people are watching the news all day long and all these updates, social media, and it's causing even more anxiety. So that's why you see so many people that are over preparing and really freaking out, and it can really cause your anxiety to spike. And what happens when your anxiety spikes? Your stress hormones, then you get sick more. So a lot of this high anxiety is causing people's immune systems to go down, making you more susceptible to illnesses.
Absolutely.
So I have to ask, we have been warned that, well, usually people that have health issues or the elderly are more at risk for this. How can we ease our minds knowing, okay, you know, what if I am somebody who can get it? Like, how can we really subside that anxiety for ourselves and know that, you know, if it does happen to us, what can we do?
I feel like the best thing to do is to be prepared. Know where you're going to go. Do everything you can to keep your immune systems up, which means taking care of your mental health. Especially if you have an underlying mental health issue, you need to get treatment. There is a lot of online counseling. I just told all my clients that they can now do online counseling as well. There's lots of apps. There's lots of resources out there. We have to take care of your mental health to also take care of your body. Mind, body, soul, it's all connected.
Absolutely.
So I feel like not enough people are talking about the mental health aspect.
Definitely, and it will have its impact because, you know, things are getting canceled and postponed and shut down, and it's not like out of this extreme reaction. It's just taking the necessary precautions to prevent the spread if in fact it does come to our town. And the best thing to do is stay at home. Take the weekend to do that spring cleaning that you wanted to do. Take some time off of social media. So yeah, the memes can be funny, but seeing everybody freak out and buy hundreds of pounds of toilet paper kind of gets you like, what's going on?
Yes, definitely. Take a break from social media and take a break from the news because it's really making us change our mindset and maybe freaking out a lot more than we should. And always remember, we are in charge of our own thoughts. I've discussed that before here, that you can change your thoughts. So when you wake up in the morning, you decide how you're gonna go about the day. Do everything you can to prepare. Listen to the health experts, have a plan. And that's all you can do at the moment.
Exactly. And I think a lot of us, especially our age, are concerned for our parents and our grandparents.
Absolutely.
And they can be very stubborn. So the best thing you can do is maybe control that and make sure that they're staying home, especially those that have suffered with illnesses or surgeries, things like that.
Absolutely.
Shout out to our parents. Y'all better be watching. You're staying home and we're bringing you the soup, okay?
Got those medical parents.
Exactly. Well, we have an image provided by the city of Corpus Christi, just some of the necessary precautions to take, of course, as we've mentioned before. You know, make sure you're washing your hands for 20 seconds or more. Pick your favorite song and sing it. Also avoid touching your face. Clean and disinfect surfaces that you touch often. And then if you're feeling any symptoms whatsoever, just stay home. Now more than ever, you have a really great excuse to say, look, I'm not feeling well. I want to keep everybody else safe. I'm just going to stay at home today and see if I get better.
And take time out to do deep breathing. It's real easy for us to say, like, just relax.
Yeah.
If you do deep breathing, you don't have to think about it. You relax. Your nervous system takes care of the rest.
Absolutely.
Even if you're fatigued, just stay at home and rest. We all deserve a day to just stay at home and get that relaxation that we need also.
And if you need a little retail therapy, you know, a lot of places are closing down. Local businesses are losing a lot of money because of this. But that doesn't mean you can't shop online and support local. So you can still get that retail therapy. You can do online workout classes, online meditation. There's so many ways to just stay within your comfort zone in a safe space, clean up, make sure you're good to go, and kind of ease your mind. Do that deep breathing.
Absolutely. Just take a time out.
Exactly. Thank you so much, Kate, for helping us. I know I'm feeling a little bit better, and I have plans to just kind of chill at home, get some things done around the house, and stay calm. It's going to be all right. You're going to be okay. All right, coming up next, we're checking in with the Ingleside Chamber board members to talk about a special event coming up very soon. Stay with us. It's Coastal Living. You're watching Coastal Living on KZTV. Get the scoop on all things local by following us on Facebook and Instagram. We'll be right back on Coastal Living.
And start washing my hands. I'm looking in the mirror washing my hands and I'm like going like this and going, Every time that I look in the mirror.
It's kind of good, but you don't realize like how much of it you actually need to sing.
Yeah.
It's kind of like I got one of those automatic toothbrushes, and you're supposed to brush your teeth for 2 minutes, and it'll buzz like every 30 seconds, I guess. And I'm like halfway through, and I'm like, we're not done yet. Like,
Say your name and Hudson for a mic check.
brush my teeth off.
Joshua. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
Thank you.
10. All right.
And we already got yours whenever yours on.
Okay.
Welcome back, everyone. Now, Ingleside Roundup Days and Music Festival is right around the corner. Please welcome Barbara and Joshua from the Ingleside Chamber of Commerce to tell us more. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for having us.
So, give us a little history. I found out earlier we've got quite a few years under our belt with this chamber. Tell us.
Yes, we do. It's 47 years and counting, and been a lot of fun. I've been with the Ingleside Chamber for almost 4 years now, so it's my third roundup.
Awesome.
Anyway, it's a lot of fun. And actually the roundup, from what I can understand, the roundup days got started as a street dance.
Really?
Yes. So it was like in downtown Ingleside, and people just started gathering a street dance. So it just kind of grew from there.
See, it's good to know. I feel like dancing, and then this happens.
Yes.
Great, and it's grown so much. Tell me what we have to expect from this year's event.
Oh my gosh, lots of stuff. Of course, we have the famous first time ever Battle of the Bands.
Yes.
So we're excited about that. We're also doing a lot of kids stuff this year. We're doing a milking parlor is coming in, and we have pony rides. We have a train ride, and my favorite is going to be stick horse barrel racing.
All right. Well, that sounds really fun.
Yeah, it will be fun. We're doing a pancake breakfast on Saturday morning.
Very good.
And what else are we doing, Josh?
So the Ingleside Roundup Days also incorporates a music festival.
Yes.
So on Friday evening, we're going to have Riptide and Uptown Drive, and in between those two bands, we're also having a men's sexy bootleg contest. That's going to be fun. So come out with all your boots.
Yeehaw.
And on Saturday evening, we're going to have La Tropa F, Grupo Masure, Albert Zamora, and Sunny Salcedo.
Nice.
And to top all that off, also we're having a grito contest.
Yes.
So we're going to get the crowd involved.
What do we
and
win?
so come
'Cause
out
I'm
with your
really
best
good.
gritos.
You're really good. Oh well, you know, what do you win? Let's see.
Unlimited passes in the key to the city. And
There
you
you
know,
go.
it isn't just a great time for the weekend, it's also benefiting the community. Tell me how.
Yes, actually, it's benefiting the community. We like to bring in people from out of town, our local residents. It's a time for them to just kick back and relax and have a good time at the event. But we also use some of the proceeds from our event to do scholarships for our high schoolers. So we use part of that proceeds for that.
Right
so,
back into the community.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
yeah,
ma'am.
and as you said, the community is very excited, and we just want everybody to know this event is moving full steam ahead. So it's going to be happening this next weekend, the 20th and 21st,
Yes.
Friday evening and all day Saturday.
Yes.
Okay,
And
Friday evening starting at what time?
5 o'clock Friday, and Saturday morning breakfast starts at 7:30 to 10:30, and the gates open at 11.
Okay,
So, yeah.
anything to be prepared that we can bring with us? Parking
You
things
can,
we need to know?
no, actually, we have $5 parking. We'll have that for everyone. We also have with the pancake breakfast that starts a little earlier. So, but yeah, I think we've got everything covered. And you know, right now with the scare of a little bit of the coronavirus, we're moving forward, and we're just prepared to take care of what we can take care of.
We've taken all the correct precautions. We've been meeting with the city, the county, and Ingleside Police Department once a month. So we have all our bases covered, and we want everybody to remain excited. Again, this event as of right now is moving full steam ahead, and we're very excited for it.
Awesome. Happy to hear it. Well, what's important is that you've done your part, and at the end of the day, it's up to every individual to do theirs, and if we work as a team, we're going to be just fine.
Exactly.
So let's go over the details one more time. That's next Friday and Saturday. You want to make plans to go out and enjoy Roundup Days and Music Festival. There's Battle of the Bands, there's a Grito contest, there's fun activities for the kids and adults, food, fun, and so much more. Check them out on Facebook for more details. And we'll be right back on Coastal Living. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
back to Coastal Living. It's time to take a look at what's happening around the bend. K-Space and Kendra Scott La Palmetta are teaming up tonight to celebrate National Jewelry Day. That's right, it's happening right here in Corpus Christi tonight from 6 to 8 p.m. at Kendra Scott La Palmetta. Artists from K-Space Contemporary will be in store, and you have an opportunity to create a jewelry set with their artists. So they have a really cool color bar experience. You will be even have an opportunity to do a giveaway. So you might go home a lucky winner. Plus you could go home with some customized jewelry as well. The great news is that a portion of the proceeds, 20%, will be benefiting the art education program at K-Space. So you're doing good and you're looking good at the same time. Celebrate National Jewelry Day with complimentary sips and sweets at Kendra Scott in La Palmetta Mall. Lake plans to be there. It's going to be a good time. All right, let's head over to Padre Island. That's Saturday from 10 to 11 a.m. Big thing to celebrate, the rehabilitated sea turtle release at Malachite Beach Visitor Center. So these little guys have been discovered, rehabilitated, and they're gonna be set out free back into the wild. It's gonna be a really great event, fun for the kids to check out, and it's out there at the beach, so you get that nice cool breeze happening at the Padre Island National Seashore. So we encourage you to get out there and celebrate our beautiful little turtles. Not everybody gets to do things like that, but we live in the Coastal Bend, and that's just one more reason we're grateful to be here. All right, Mustang Island Saturday and Sunday. It's the Backyard Bass from 11 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. This is happening at Mustang Island State Park. You get to learn the basics of casting, retrieving, and identifying fish from our area with a fun game called Backyard Bass. The program is located on the one-day use beach straight out from the parking lot. So come and go between 11 a.m. and 12:30 p.m. Guys, equipment is provided. Everything is done for you. The program is free with paid park entrance. Only $5 for adults and 12 and under. $3.99, baby. Get out there, rock and roll. Let's head out to Robstown for this Saturday spring break bully bash. I'm not talking about the school bully, we're talking about bully dogs. That's right. From 3 to 10 p.m. at the Equestrian Center Arena at the Richard M. Borchard Regional Fairgrounds. Now it's $20 per adult, $10 per dog, kids 12 and under are free. They're going to have a judge, Robert Lawson and Sergio Hernandez will be the judges, and different categories, the XL Standard, Extreme Pocket, Exotic, Junior Handlers Award, and the Frenchie Bulldogs are welcome too. Of course, all the dogs must be leashed at all times and no aggressive dogs are allowed. Also, no females in heat. Sorry. So head out to the Richard M. Borchard Fairgrounds and enjoy this unique event. So many great things happening around the bend. Now let's head over or back to Corpus Christi. It's Sunday spring break at Botanical Gardens. You can go out and enjoy the Nature Center from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Guys, there's so many different things going on. Daily from 10:30 to 11:30 a.m. they have Parrot Talk. After that, you can enjoy nature play. For about an hour daily around 2:30, they have creative thinking using natural building blocks like tree cookies, wood blocks, stones, and other fun youth activities. So make sure to head out there. You can explore the natural trails, enjoy the reptile stories, learn about birding, and so much more. One more reason to head out and enjoy the beauty that is the South Texas Botanical Gardens. So there's so much to do. We hope you get out there and enjoy it. Give the kids an opportunity to learn something new and enjoy what's going on around the bend. Stick around, guys. We have an amazing performance by one of our local favorites, the East and the Crow, coming up next. We'll be right back on Coastal Living.
It's too early.
Can you all sing or start playing real quick and sing?
Like the flowers need the morning dew, the way a Colorado traveler needs a Rocky Mountain view, the way the stars need the dark so they can shine through.
Welcome back, everyone. You're watching Coastal Living. I'm here with our band of the day, the East and the Crow. Please welcome the guys and Brian, the lead singer, who will be answering a few questions for us. Tell us about the band, Brian.
We started a couple years ago and just kind of recently started booking gigs and recording our music. And Wade and Lee started a while back. Me and Quinn started doing something separate, and then I kind of invaded their band, and now we do all original stuff.
Here I am to save the day.
Pretty much. I walked in, I was like, hey, I'm a singer. I want to sing now. And they were like, okay, cool. And then about a year later, it was like, hey, I'm a songwriter too, so we should do originals. So that's what we started doing.
Which I think we need more of and we can appreciate more of here in the Coastal Bend. So you have a brand new song that you're going to play today.
Yes.
No one's ever heard it.
It's called Without You. Okay. It came out on iTunes, Spotify, Pandora, all that stuff. Wherever you get your music from, it is there today as of midnight this morning.
All right, awesome.
We're really excited about it.
You heard it here first. And tell me about the inspiration of the song really quickly.
It's just kind of like a reflection of a past relationship. Kind of just looking back, going through like the stages of grief, going, yeah, let's get past that. Yeah.
All right, and the name of the song?
It's called Without You.
All right, guys, well, let's give it a go. Make some noise for the East and the Crow.
Like the flowers need the morning dew, the way a Colorado traveler needs a Rocky Mountain view, the way the stars need the dark so they can shine through. I need you, like the way a lake needs the rain. I need you to fill me up and take away the pain, the way a valley needs a river running through. I need you, oh baby, I need you. 'Cause without you, I'm a little bit lonely. Without you, I'm a little lost my mind. Without you, I'm a little bit crazy. And without you, I'm a little hard to find. I put on your favorite pair of shoes to change the angle of my point of view. I yelled at me as if I were you, and walked out the door like I had nothing to lose. Without you, I'm a little bit lonely, and without you, I'm a little lost my mind. Without you, I'm a little bit crazy, and without you, I'm a little hard to find. Baby, can we rewind to the days that we used to stay up and we would just drive for miles? Can we go back to the days that we would play those Dave Matthews albums all night? 'Cause without you, I'm a little bit lonely. Without you, I'm a little lost my mind. And without you, I'm a little bit crazy. And without you, I'm a little hard to find. Without you, baby, I'm so lonely. And without you, I've lost my mind. Without you, baby, I've gone crazy. And without you, I'm a little hard to find. And I need you, oh baby, I need you, my darling, I need you. You're my lover and I need you. 'Cause without you, I'm a little bit lonely, and without you, I'm a little lost my mind. Without you, I'm a little bit